Now
it will distract me.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that. I think you are live now.
Okay.
You're live now. I'm letting people in now.
I'll show you the listing image. That's over. Huh? What are all he used? He used maize, he used fish meal, he used metal and then like shake, and he said that one is like the best. He used everything. Okay. He's 23,000. 23,000. So where did he get the meat? From where? Where did he get it?
Hello, everyone. This is good morning to everyone on this call. I want to welcome you to our product Exposé. So if you're here, I want you to signify by, letting me know in the chats that you are here and you're ready for what's on board. Okay, good. I can see Jemima. I can see Kenneth Morgan. I can see Gary. Yeah, I can see it. I'm glad, Mr. Kenneth, that you're ready tonight because I have a lot to tell you. Oh, Nero Just, I can see you. I'm glad. So if you know you have prospects, you know you have team members that need to be in this meeting, please chat them up, do everything you can to get them here because I have a lot to share. I have a lot to say today and you're going to love every bit of it. Okay, so let's hurry because we're going to be adhering to time today. We're going to be sharing a lot, so we need enough time to do what we need to do. Now, if you're hearing me clearly, please let me also know in the chats that you can hear me clearly before we begin. Can you hear me? If you can, please go to the chats and let me know that you can hear me. Okay, thank you very much. Now I know I know that my sound is excellent. Beautiful. Thank you, Jemima. Thank you, Nerogas. Thank you, Grace. Okay, so let's begin. Today, we're going to be talking about a very special product. Now, this product is very dear to me. I don't joke with it at all. It's like, let me not give it number one because there's one big one on the top of my list. But it's in the range of the first 10 best products. Okay, and that's berry oil. And I'm going to be telling you lots and lots of awesome stuff about sea buckthorn, our sea buckthorn berry oil. In other words, Longrich sea buckthorn berry oil. Now, as we all know, the platform we're on is the Longrich platform. And on this platform, awesome things happen, right? The Longrich Bioscience platform is the best platform ever. And this is because Longrich has provided us with awesome products that, are mind-blowing, I must say, very mind-blowing. Every time I research about every product, my mind is blown away because you see, I get to discover awesome stuff over and over again. So I want to give, special thanks to Longrich Bioscience for giving us awesome products that we can share with confidence to everyone around. Now, as you all know, Longrich has a total of 9 research and development centers worldwide, and that is why their products are top-notch. Because Longrich is highly vested in research, we have the opportunity of enjoying products that are organic, products that provide you good health and a beautiful lifestyle. Okay, so Longrich is awesome. Longrich has been providing us with beautiful and healthy solutions, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. I'm going to be sharing with you health, beauty, and health solutions with a special product known as our Longrich Berry Oil. Now, as you all know, Longrich has the goal of replacing chemical-based products with natural and organic products. And every time you purchase with a product from Longrich, you get what we call points. Okay, and PV is like our currency on this platform. So for every product you purchase, you enjoy points that will be translated to money on Thursdays. Okay, so if you know you enjoy every Thursdays, you can say hello. Now, if you're on this call for the first time, there's just one simple call we make every time we're on this call, and that request is for you to switch your brand. Okay, Longrich has awesome products that can take care of different aspects. Longrich has over 2,000 quality products that exist in over 180 countries. So we're not talking about a small company just trying to start up. We're talking about a company that knows what it's doing. Okay. Now, as you all know, my mantra, this is it again. So wherever you are, I need you to chant it along with me. Good health is the most important thing. It's more important than success. It's more important than money, and it's more important than power. So let this be a guiding light in everything you do. Nothing should take the place of your health, because if you mortgage your health for peanuts or for money or for influence or for success, you may not be able to get it back. Okay, so never forget that good health is the most important thing. Now, as I said earlier on, Longrich has over 2,000 quality products that are spread across baby care, personal care, nutritional drinks and smoothies, nutritional supplements, energy healthcare products, female care products, and even meal care products. So whatever you're looking for, our platform has it ready for you. All you need to do is what? Switch your brand. Now, when you switch your brand, you'll enjoy organic, awesome products that will keep you healthy at all times. And as you all know, it's all about living a healthy lifestyle. Okay, so today, we'll be talking about our Buckthorn berry oil. Now, as you can see, look at how cute it is on the screen, right? It's so beautiful. Look at those awesome, gel tablets there. Very, very, very beautiful. Okay, very, very beautiful. For those of us that have, utilized this product, we can tell you that this product is top notch. Okay, now for those people that have not used this product, follow me. I'm going to show you the way. Now, our Buckthorn berry oil, what you saw in capsule form was created from this. You can see the natural state of the Buckthorn plant. It has thorns around, it has the berries, growing on the stem. You can see the beautiful leaves. Now, what you're seeing here in its natural state can be converted into oils, can be converted into capsules, powder capsules, as you can see in the picture. The seeds can also be dried and utilized for health purpose. Okay, so whatever you're seeing here, from the berry to the leaves to the stem, everything is highly medicinal, and that's why the berry oil supplement is one of the best. All categories of humans can take it. Now, when I mean all category of humans, talking about pregnant women, lactating mothers, children, they enjoy this product because it's in its natural form. Okay, it's in its natural form. Now, sea buckthorn, I'm going to be sharing with us key facts, okay, about sea buckthorn. Now, sea buckthorn has been around for over 8,000 years. Okay, it has been around for over 8,000 years. Now, when I mean over 8,000 years, I mean it. I mean it because you see, it has been used in China and places like Tibet for a long time. But you see, those people in the Western world and people like us in Africa, we're just getting to know that a product like this exists. Now, this product is found in top mountain slopes, high altitude meadows, riverbanks, seashore areas. It's very, very difficult to get, okay? And it is spread across different countries, China, India, Europe, Pakistan, and some other countries. Now, this plant has been used in different countries for different purposes. Now, some people use the branch, just get the branch. If they can come in contact with the branch, they use it for something medicinal. Others will get the fruits, use it for something medicinal. Others will get the berry itself, extract the oil from it, and use it for something. Some people will even dry the seeds, generate powder from it, and use it for something medicinal. So everything about the sea buckthorn plant is actually medicinal. So if you come in contact with the leaves, trust me, they use it for medicinal purpose. Okay, now I want to share something amazing I saw while I was researching on this product. I'm going to read it. I've said young branches and leaves were used in ancient Greece as horse feed, which resulted in weight gain and a healthy shine to the horses' coats. Wow. Horses were fed young branches and leaves of the sea buckthorn plant. And the thing that was noticed about them was that, number one, the horses gained weight. And number two, there was a shiny look the horses had after consuming this. And that was why they had to make the botanical name shiny horse. You can see the shiny horse. In other words, they were amazed about how tremendous the sea buckthorn plant affected the physiology of the horses that they fed with this plant. And trust me, if it can, work for an animal, it should be good for a human being, right? And that's why we're enjoying the benefits of berry oil today. So sea buckthorn oil can be extracted from the seeds, from the fruits, and they can also be used in cosmetics. We have a lot of cosmetic companies that use sea buckthorn oil for their skincare products. And over time, I've come to know that because of its natural capacity to protect the skin, it can be used to also filter ultraviolet light. So if you don't want to have sunburns, or you don't want the effect of the sun to get to your skin, then take sea buckthorn oil, okay? So it's very, very rich. It's high in vitamin A for the eyes, vitamin C for your immune system. It has fatty acids, it has carotene, and it has vitamin E. Now, this is just a few. We're going to continue now. Okay, so now sea buckthorn over time has been used in different geographical areas for several things. Now, for tradition, a lot of people use the sea buckthorn plant for traditional purposes, to handle hypertension, tissue regeneration, skin grafting, for burns, wounds, ulcers. Right from the traditional days, sea buckthorn has been used for all this. Now, sea buckthorn is also in use when it comes to pharmacological business. Right now, it's been utilized for drugs. Oh, sorry, medication. Is the wrong word. Okay, for medications. Okay. Then we also have it in use in the dermatological section. So for your skin, it has antibacterial, antisebum, antifungal, anti-atopic dermatitis, wound healing, UV and radio protectant, benefits. So if you want your skin to be beautiful, you can use sea buckthorn. It's also used in skin whitening. Oh my God. So if you want to smoothen your skin, if you want your skin to, receive all the rejuvenation that's required, if you want to take out all those wrinkles, scars on your skin, the pigmentation and all that, and even for your hair, if you want your hair to look lush, a berry oil. Because if you could make the furry look of horses shiny, imagine what is going to do to your hair, right? Yeah. Sea buckthorn is awesome. So I'm going to share with you now the components of sea buckthorn berry oil. You can see that on my screen. For those of you that love to research, please screen grab, take out time and do your research. You're going to find out that all these things, 190 bioactive substances, are contained within the sea buckthorn plant. Wow, right? You have saturated fatty acids, unsaturated fatty acids, vitamins, about approximately 14 vitamins, provitamin A, strong antioxidants, flavonoids, fruit acid, mineral salts, sugars, and amino acids. We have phospholipids, steroids, and some other things contained within. Now, if there's one thing I've come to know about Longrich products, is this. Longrich has a way of ensuring that their supplements are all encompassing. In other words, our supplements cannot just do one thing. No, we use our supplements for with all these things you can see on the screen. What does that tell you? You can use this supplement for a wide range of challenges. So no matter the challenge, there is something for you when you use the sea buckthorn berry oil. Now let's continue. I want to bring to attention, something very, 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 simple, and that's facts, okay? I know immediately we hear facts. I had to do this because of some skeptical people, excuse me. Some skeptical people like berry oil, fats, fatty acid. What am I doing with all that in my system, right? Okay. I just want to educate us briefly on some little stuff I summarized here. So if you've had doubts about, facts and all that, let's clear up some of these, those things from your mind, okay? You need to clear them off a little bit, okay? Now, fat is a natural oily substance occurring in animal bodies, especially when deposited as a layer under the skin or around certain organs. In other words, God actually arranged in such a way that our body is to accommodate fats under the skin to keep you warm, so that when you are out, you don't just start shaking and shivering. Two, it also, God also allowed it to, stay around some of your organs to protect it, so that in case you fall, or there's any form of hard contact, you don't, get injured. So you can see that fat is not an evil thing. And it's not fat. Oh, no, not me. No. I know that there's a detrimental aspect, but there's still a beneficial aspect, and I want to take you through that. Now, dietary fats refer to fats and oils found naturally in animals and plant foods. In other words, animals produce fats, plants produce fats. Okay? So in case you didn't know before, now you know. Okay? Now, dietary fat provides energy. You need to know that this fat you have, right, has a purpose, and it's to provide energy. I could remember about 3 years ago, I went to one of the MedPlus stores, and I did the analysis with the chair that they had in the store. And when I was done, the person who handled, the analysis, she told me, "Madam, your cholesterol level is low. Go and eat fatty foods." It was funny because I'm like, I thought you guys said cholesterol is something everyone should run away from. But this time you're advising me to go get cholesterol. Yeah, because I was very slim. And in short, I couldn't stay in an AC tight place for a long time because I'll start shivering. So you can see that fat is not that bad. I'm not saying at the detrimental of where you are overweight. I'm just talking about you having a normal, amount of it. It's needed for your body to generate energy. It's needed for your body to keep itself warm. It's needed for your body to, have a cushioning against shock and, pressure. Okay? So there are certain fats that we need in our bodies for our bodies to function properly. Now, there are some that we can get from foods. There are some that our body will produce by themselves. And there are some that we have to get, okay, consciously get. Now, we have triglycerides, cholesterol, and other essential fatty acids, okay? Now, these essential fatty acids, our bodies cannot make them, okay? We need them. We need these three components to store energy in our bodies. We need them to insulate us, as I said earlier on. We need them to protect our vital organs. Now, if your triglyceride level is very high, then there's a problem. If your cholesterol level is very high, then there's a problem, okay? So it's important that we keep a balance. It's important that there's homeostasis when it comes to this. Your internal environment is balanced in such a way that all these fats are in the right proportion. Because if they're not in the right proportion, trouble is coming. But if they're in the right proportion, then your body is going to flourish properly according to the way God made it to function. Okay, so this fat, or this triglyceride, cholesterol, and essential fatty acids, they help to start chemical reactions that involve growth, immune functions, reproduction, and other basic aspects of metabolism. So if you're having metabolic issues, if you're having reproductive issues, and you've not looked at probably your fat level, if it's on the low, then you should consider looking at this direction. Maybe you need to beef it up the way the lady told me to beef up mine, 3 years ago. Okay, so fat helps the body to stockpile. What I mean stockpile is to save certain nutrients, okay? And these fat-soluble nutrients are known as the vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K. Now, all these are stored in the liver in fatty tissues. So we need fats to handle this kind of, transaction. And as I said earlier on, fat under the skin functions as a padding, okay? It helps to protect your muscles, your bones from impact of hits and falls. So all the times you've been falling down and not getting hurt, you had an insulator, okay, protecting you from those falls. And don't also forget that fats also serve as a passageway for your nerve and blood vessels between your skin and your muscles, okay? So don't forget that. They also help to regulate temperature. So if you get cold easily, then you just know that your temperature regulator is lacking the support from fats. Okay. Now, when I mentioned the categories of fats, I mentioned a category known as the essential fatty acids. Okay, and Buckthorn is one plant that has been found to have an abundant supply of the 4 major omegas. Okay, the 4 major omegas, and that includes omega-7, omega-9, omega-3, and omega-6. Okay, yeah, omega-6. There's an error there. Okay, sorry, that's supposed to be omega-3 and omega-6. Okay, now you can read all this for your your consumption later. You can use that for your research later. Okay, but these fatty acids, they have beautiful roles that they perform. For example, with omega-7 in your system, you are sure that if you have injuries, they will heal. If you have degenerative issues on your skin, with omega-7 there, you are covered. Okay, so it helps to activate physiological skin functions, and it reduces scars. So if a person that easily scar, when you take the Buckthorn berry oil, you are sure that your body will begin to showcase healing, quick healing. There's some people that will have injuries and it will take like 3 weeks before the injury will heal. Then I begin to wonder, am I strange because I don't have that experience? Okay, so that's that. Then it also helps to support treatment for gastric, duodenal, and intestinal ulcers. Okay, So for ulcers, skin burns, and bed sores, chapped skin, omega-7, the presence of omega-7 helps to take care of that. Now with omega-9 there, you have resistance to oxidation. In other words, free radicals will not take over your body. You won't see wrinkles and all those white hair and all those stuff as a result of stress. You won't see the thinning of hair. Find out that you're getting bald and you're still 30 and you're wondering what's happening. So with omega-9 in there, you are covered when it comes to oxidation. Okay. Now with omega-3 and omega-6, cellular functions within your body, growth and all those things needed for your body to function will go on well due to the presence of omega-3 and omega-6. Now moving on. When I know some people, when they see our chart, berry oil, the benefits of berry oil, they're like, wow, they're so lovely. I was talking to a friend, an acquaintance, and he said, you people like lying. You just come up and just start praising because you want to sell products. In short, I have to preach now. Brothers and sisters in the house, this is not preaching, or this is not trying to, this is not a lie now. I've just given you proof, okay, of some of the things that you can go research on your own, okay? It's not a matter of selling now. These products, they sell themselves with the type of solution they provide. So it's not about me trying to just, beef up or try to style. Everything you are seeing here on this list, in the next few slides I'm going to share, I'm going to prove everything to you. Because you see, sometimes some people could just be so narrow-minded and they feel that everybody in the world is just short-sighted enough to just want to grab monies from people because they want the benefits. Some of us don't live that way. Some of us will go to bed at night feeling good because we know that you shall say the truth and the truth shall make you what? Free. So there's no need to lie because you see the evidence is there. So now, right now, I'm going to be showing you benefits and some research backing it up that's been confirmed from the scientific part of things. Okay. Now, from the list here, we can see that Longrich is saying that berry oil protects the heart, the kidney, the liver from damage. It prevents blood platelets from clumping, and it reduces bad cholesterol. It has anti-aging effects, and it promotes skin and hair. Now, you've seen it from the omegas. This is a total package here of the oils from the entire plant, okay? So, is it wrong for us to say that Longrich is correct? It's not wrong because we can see it from the individual characteristics of the constituents of the leaves, the berries, the seeds, and everything. So let's go. So it contains omega-3, 6, 7, and 9. Now, this is the only plant, that's the sea buckthorn plant, that has this four in one package. The other ones either have two or they have one, or probably at least 3. Okay? Now, this product has a whole lot of micronutrients. So let's move on. Now, as I said earlier, it has many nutrients, right? Sea buckthorn is rich in various vitamins, minerals, and beneficial plant compounds. It is naturally full of antioxidants. Now, this is from a scientific journal now. I didn't add my words here, people. I got them from different journals though, but my words are not here. This is according to what is said in the community of scientists as regards this, okay? It is naturally full of what? Antioxidants, which help to protect the body against aging and illnesses. Now, each antioxidant helps to reduce your risk of potential life-threatening diseases. Now, listen to that. If you take this, it has the potential of protecting you from what? Life-threatening diseases. So what is there to lie about? Something that can protect you from life-threatening diseases. Come on now, people. I mean, now the seeds and leaves are also particularly rich, okay, in flavonoids, okay, that lower the blood pressure, okay? And when your blood pressure is lowered, your heart health is okay. So you are safe from heart diseases. It has a very strong boost of potassium, magnesium, iron, phosphorus, okay? It has biotin, vitamin B1, B2, B6, C, and E. It has folate, okay? Now, the sea buckthorn berry oil has mono and saturated fats. Now, this type of fats are the healthy types of fats, okay? We don't have the other ones that cause too much, that cause trouble. They have the ones that are healthy and in the right proportion, okay? So, as I said earlier, sea buckthorn is the only one that has the four. It has the 4-in-1 package of the omegas, okay? And then based on the fact, based on the fact that it has all these benefits, okay? It is special because this is one of the characters that makes sea buckthorn very special. It has a very high quantity of omega-7 above other plants. So if you want a good quantity of omega-7, the sea buckthorn is a very, very fantastic source. Okay. Now, when it comes to heart health, the sea buckthorn oil has several benefits. Okay. The antioxidants help to reduce the risk factors for heart disease. Okay. It also helps to take care of blood clotting issues, blood pressure, and blood cholesterol issues. So with this, you are sure that your cholesterol level and pressure will be taken care of. Now, in one small study, 12 healthy men were given either 5 grams of sea buckthorn oil or coconut oil per day. Now, when you say either 5 grams, in other words, one particular set of, from the 12, they were given sea buckthorn oil, while another set, probably they split them into a team of 6 per team, okay? So team coconut oil and team sea buckthorn. Now, after 4 weeks, the men in the sea buckthorn group had significantly lower markers of blood clots. So for people that have blood clotting issues, this is your research here, okay? In another study, taking 0.75 ml of sea buckthorn oil daily for 30 days helped reduce blood pressure levels in people with high blood pressures. Levels of triglycerides as well as total bad cholesterol levels also dropped in those who had high cholesterol. So you can see, you know, earlier I told you that good cholesterol in the body can actually take bad cholesterol away. So if your level of bad cholesterol is, if your level of bad cholesterol is more than your good cholesterol, you would have cholesterol issues. But if your good cholesterol is more than your bad cholesterol, your good cholesterol can keep the bad cholesterol in check by ensuring that everything goes on smooth in your body without it getting out of control. So taking in more good cholesterol helps to keep your body healthy than when you take bad cholesterol. And you know how to get bad cholesterol, right? When you take excessive fried foods and you don't have an alkaline cup to clear it off, that's you piling up bad cholesterol, okay? Now, when you take all these saturated fats, those ones are also troublesome too, okay? So a recent review also determined that sea buckthorn extracts may reduce cholesterol levels in people with poor heart health. So the best check for this kind of research is for the person to have bad health when it comes to heart health. Then when the person takes the sea buckthorn, they begin to see, you know, the benefits. And when your heart is properly taken care of, you won't have blood pressure issues, you won't have blood cholesterol issues, you won't have blood clotting issues, okay? Now, in the case of diabetes, okay, sea buckthorn oil may also help prevent diabetes. In other words, if you don't have it and you take it, it can help protect your body from getting to that point of being diabetic. So animal studies show that it may help reduce blood sugar levels by increasing insulin secretion and insulin sensitivity. Now, as we all know, like in diabetes 2, you find out that the body is not taking note of insulin at all. it's not responding to the presence of, it's not responding, your body's not responding to the command insulin is giving, okay? Hence, sugars, messing up a whole lot of things. Now, one small human study showed that sea buckthorn oil may help minimize blood sugar spikes after a carb-rich meal. So if you've taken a high carbohydrate meal, this study is saying that sea buckthorn oil can help minimize the spikes, because there's some people that their sugar level will just go up after a meal, probably because they consumed a large amount of carbohydrates. Okay, so in that case, you can use sea buckthorn berry oil to keep it in check if you're the person that has that frequent spike when it comes to blood sugar. So due to the fact that frequent long-term blood spikes can increase your risk of type 2 diabetes, preventing them is expected to reduce the risk. That's what I just said now, okay? So it can help to improve insulin secretion. Now, skin protection. Now, this is a beautiful part, okay? So compounds in sea buckthorn oil may boost your skin health when applied directly. Now, you know how some of us would do, right? We're very adventurous when it comes to Longrich products. Some of us, we apply our berry oil to our skin directly, yeah? Some of us put in our cream, yeah? Some of us, swallow it, yeah? Some of us suck it up, yeah? Anyhow, okay? There are compounds that can keep your skin healthy. Now, for people that use it directly, we've had testimonies. Those people that apply to your SOD cream and to their rejuvenating cream, people like us, yes, we have testimonies, and a whole lot, okay? So when applied directly, it helps to boost skin health, okay? Helps to boost skin health. And a lot of cosmetic products use the sea buckthorn oil for skincare products to take out dry, flaky, and rapidly aging skin. So if you've noticed that when you're with your friends, you look older than them, this is a call for you. God has answered your prayers now. Get this, okay? You mustn't look old, okay? Young, forever young. That's our vision. A beautiful and a healthy lifestyle. Yeah. So if you want to remain beautiful, if you don't want those marks coming up, get your sea buckthorn, okay? So, and this is possible because of the presence of omega-7 and omega-6. Okay, so sea buckthorn oil also helps to improve blood circulation. It facilitates oxygenation of the skin. It removes excess toxins from the body and easily penetrates through the epidermis. So when you apply it on the skin, it has this quick penetration. Okay, gets in there and boom, it begins to work. Now, sea buckthorn oil protects against infections. It prevents allergies. It eliminates inflammations. It inhibits the aging process experienced by a lot of people. Now, let's share a research here. It says, similarly, animal studies reveal that sea buckthorn oil may also help reduce inflammation following ultraviolet exposure. In other words, sea buckthorn oil can protect your skin against damage from the sun. So if you've been having sunburns and those detrimental things, go get your sea buckthorn berry oil. Okay. So for instance, test tube and animal studies show that the oil may help stimulate skin regeneration, helping wounds heal more quickly. So from research, the oil has the capacity to facilitate skin generation and healing of wounds. Okay. Now, we also have some evidence to prove that the oil can also prevent skin dryness and help your skin heal from burns. Said that frostbite. So people that have frostbite issues, bed sores, this is for you. It also promotes elasticity of the skin. Okay, so the immune system is not left out. Sea buckthorn oil has something for the immune system. It helps to protect your body against infections, okay? Experts attribute this effect in large portion to the high flavonoid content of the oil, okay? So the flavonoids contained in the sea buckthorn plant helps to boost the immune system, thereby increasing resistance to illness. And we're told here that in one test tube study, sea buckthorn oil prevented the growth of a bacteria known as Escherichia coli. Oh my God, E. coli is something, as in if it gets into your quarters, it's very troublesome, okay? So we've come to know that sea buckthorn oil. So if you've had a case where, sepsis as a result of E. coli or something, this is for you, okay? Now, in other sea buckthorn oil, in other studies, sea buckthorn oil offered protection, follow me now, against influenza, herpes, HIV virus. Wow. When I saw it, I was like, wow, right? So if you're wowing with me, I saw it too this way. Yeah. So you can see that the berry oil you're joking with, look at what it can do, right? Okay. So those people that think we're lying, stay there. We shall receive protection with our berry oil. Okay. So it helps to defend your body against microbes, okay, against microorganisms. It's very rich, flavonoids, antioxidants, infection fighting and all that. Awesome. Now your liver is not also left out. It helps protect the liver, okay? Now it contributes heavily to liver health. It has carotenoid that helps to safeguard liver cells from damage. So if a person is having liver problems, this can also help to take care of the liver. Now, in one study, sea buckthorn oil significantly improved markers of liver functions in rats with liver damage. Now, rats that had liver damage, don't forget that in the laboratory, one of the easiest specimen to use for this kind of experiment are the rats. Rats was sorry, but you see, you have to do the work for us so that people believe that our research is true. Okay, so these rats had liver damage and they checked them with using, sea buckthorn oil. And they said there was remarkable improvements. So for liver problems that have not deteriorated too far, there is hope, okay? Because the sea buckthorn berry oil is coming for the rescue, okay? Now, for liver cirrhosis, okay, 15 grams of sea buckthorn extracts, okay, was given to a set, while placebo treatment was also given. Now, placebo treatment has to do with giving an inactive treatment to a set, or not just treating, but we are injecting, like probably just injecting normal saline into something, just to check if the other is working. Okay, so in this research, they found out that those rats that had the the people with cirrhosis, they had remarkable improvements over the people that received, inactive treatment or no treatment. Okay, so in 2 other studies, people with non-alcoholic liver disease were given either 0.5 or 1.5 of sea buckthorn 1 to 3 times daily. They saw blood cholesterol, triglyceride, and liver enzyme levels improve significantly more than those given a placebo. Can you see the difference? So some people were tested, some were not tested, okay? Those people that were tested with the sea buckthorn, they had remarkable, benefits. They had improvements, while those that didn't receive did not get. So if you're on this call, it's important that you look into this, okay? So if you need liver protection, then get your sea buckthorn. Now it also fights against cancer, okay? So compounds present in sea buckthorn oil may help to fight against cancer, okay? It has antioxidants, it has flavonoids, and all these things, help to kill cancer cells, okay? The presence of vitamin E, the carotenoids, antioxidants, all these things put together can help fight cancer cells. Now, from the research, they found out that sea buckthorn was not as, ravishing or as tough as chemotherapy drugs. No, it's organic. See, very mild and calm in fighting its battles. And that's why I keep saying, every time you're using supplements, use them early. Don't wait until there is a challenge before you supplement. Because you see, when you use it, you give time to that supplement to provide the result it requires. You can't compare a supplement to a drug that has attack. Supplement comes to support your system, to help. Imagine your body system falling and your supplement coming to serve as a helper, to lift up, your immune system and help it get back on its feet. That's what supplements they do. But a lot of people just want supplements to jump in like Rambo and take over the body system and get it working. No, supplements help you to function well, helps your body to function well. Okay? So other benefits include
Hello, Dorcas, are you there? All right, apologies. We seem to be having a little bit of a network on the side of our speaker. So let's just hold on a while till while she gets back. Dorcas, can you hear me? Okay, so apologies, guys. So just trying to see Dorcas come back. All right, while we wait for Dorcas. Okay, I think she's back. All right, she's back. Can you hear me, Dorcas? Dorcas, can you hear me? All right, she's back. Just let's hold on a second for her to bring up our slide. Okay. Okay, everyone. So we'll be going back, getting back to where we stopped. Apologies for that slight break in transmission. Dorcas, you will need to unmute if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
All right.
So sorry about that. It was my network, okay? But I'm back. Now, other benefits include improved digestion, reduced symptoms of menopause, okay? For those who have menopausal issues, we can use that the sea buckthorn berry oil to take care of our eyes. For people that have dry eyes, can help to reduce redness of the eyes and dryness of the eyes. And for people that have lower inflammation, it can also help, that have inflammation issues, it can help to lower inflammation, Then it also reduces the symptoms of depression. So for people that have issues with depression, the sea buckthorn berry oil has the capacity to take you out of it, okay? It has what it takes to relax, to make you relaxed and, function well. Okay, so although according to the scientific research, they don't really have a lot on this, but I believe that it should, it should count in case something like that happens. So I want to take us back to, our list. So if you're on this call, can you agree with me? After seeing the scientific research and everything outside Longrich now, on the benefits as we stated here, that our sea buckthorn berry oil has what it takes to meet up with every requirement on the list. Yeah, it does. It does, because it is totally packed with a lot of nutrients. Never, if there's something you shouldn't forget after this training, is number one, that berry oil is loaded. When you're talking about antioxidants, it's there. When you're talking about flavonoids, When you're talking about vitamins, minerals, you have them here. Fatty acids that are required for your body to function well, you're here. So if you want to have good heart health, good kidney health, good liver health, then you should take your berry oil. Take your berry oil. And as you know how we do it, right? It's 3 capsules before breakfast, 3 capsules at bedtime. Okay? It is very safe. I don't think I've heard of any side effects from now I'm not talking about other people's, okay? Because there are other products that just have only one of the omegas. There are other products that just have probably just omega-6. Some others might have omega-3 and 6. Others may have omega-3, 6, 7. But ours has omega-3, 6, 7, and 9. In other words, it is not something that even when you take consistently will produce issues for you, because there is a balance. And that's why it's good to partner with a company that's highly vested in research and development. Don't forget that we have research facilities where doctors go for, professors, doctors go for proper research. Okay, so if Longrich is telling you that this is what it can do, I'm telling you, and in short, it can do even more. Because there were some things I saw that are not listed here. And I showed you, right? I showed you. So if you see a Longrich having luscious hair, remember berry oil, because that's what berry oil can do. That's what berry oil can do. So at this particular point, I hope you got value from everything we talked about when it comes when it had to do with passive Buckthorn berry oil. I hope you now have more confidence, that's the word, in using your Longrich berry oil. Some of us who buy supplements and you abandon them, you just forget, you become too familiar. Over familiarity with products, right? Yeah. Also, of us will not even feel fine, and you forget that you have something like that in the house. And you allow the symptoms beat you left, right, and center. Come on now. Always remember that we have what works, okay? We have something that can keep us healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yeah. So switch your brand. If you're here, if this is your first time on this call, or if you're a member that just registered and people are still begging you to buy products, I'm not going to beg you, okay? I'm going to leave you to your own fate. If you like, protect yourself. If you like, don't protect yourself. The troubles in this world, they're enough to get you sick. So do the needful, okay? So switch your brand, okay? Switch your brand to the Longrich brand. The products are beautiful, they're organic. In this particular berry oil, there are no other additives attached to it. Check your pack. If you have your berry oil pack, check it. You won't see any other thing there apart from berry oil. Okay? And probably the stuff that keeps it, in its state. That's all. So, what are you afraid of? Switch your brand, okay? Now, I'm glad you've been empowered today. So this knowledge that you've received today, make use of it. Use it in gaining control over your health. Don't forget that your health is your number one wealth. That's just the truth. Your health is your wealth. And don't forget that the moment you lose control of your health, somebody else will call the shots in your life. You become helpless. So now that you have that capacity to detect what you want, do what is right, so that tomorrow people don't decide to save you or allow you die. That's the truth. You see, when you're not spending your money on a health challenge and you start asking for donations, you put your life in the hands of people. Now, if they choose to help you, you will survive. If they don't choose to help you, what happens? You die. So now that it is still 18,000 or how much to get it, what are you waiting for? Don't wait until the problem becomes 15 million naira problem before you take action. Take action now. Gain control over your health. Be a product user, people. Share your testimonies. When you get benefit from a product, don't keep quiet. That's what Longrich is asking you to do. share your product, share your testimonies, get paid for it. Every time a person buys a product from me, I get paid. For those of you that don't know, now you know. I get paid. So for every time you're enjoying good health with this product, some of us will get paid. See? And I don't think that's, a bad thing. That's a good thing, right? So save a soul by sharing your testimonies. Don't keep quiet. Okay? With Longrich, you are assured of having a better life and a better future. So on this call, I have a special guest that I invited solely for him to share his testimonies. And I don't know if he's here on this call. Mr. V, if you are here on this call, please let me know. Let me know, because you guys, you need to hear his testimonies. The testimonies are mind-blowing, mind-blowing. When I heard those testimonies, I was shouting yesterday. When I went to bed, I had a lot of things going through my mind, because you see, I was in a good, in short, the testimonies gave me a good mood. I slept well. I didn't even wake up in the middle of the night for any distraction. I slept well like a baby. So Mr. V, if you're here, please unmute yourself and share with us.
5 minutes.
You have the privilege of sharing 5 testimonies, please. 5 fantastic testimonies of our products. You have the floor.
Good evening, my leader. Good evening, all my leaders in the house and fellow partners. This is a wonderful experience for me to be able to share this testimony. And I want to thank Mrs. Dorcas for giving me this opportunity to do so. I won't, like I told her, I won't waste time. I will just quickly need it in the board. I'm not really in a very conducive area, but you're going to just bear with me and learn while I rush through it. Okay. Firstly, let me start with my personal testimony and my family. Papi K actually introduced Longrich to me, and basically because of my tooth problem, tooth that was asked to take off, I was just a bit lackadaisical about it. And I wouldn't want to go through that pain that I went through when I took off the first one. So I held on. And while I was playing volleyball, because that is my star game, I clashed my teeth together and the pain came up. And then Papi K noticed it and approached me and told me I could use Longrich toothpaste to solve this situation. And the first times I felt like, what is this saying? Toothpaste. I've used Sensodyne toothpaste that they told me was going to settle all the problems. But because of how Papi K was to me, I just took it in good faith. He didn't even ask me for money. So I went home and started using it as prescribed. The first thing I noticed was the first 2 weeks, if I take too cold water,
wow,
I'll feel pains. If I take too hot water, I'm going to feel pains. But after 2 weeks of using the toothpaste, it all cleared up. And the tooth that I couldn't use to eat anything before, I started having, confidence in trying to bite things with it. And to cut the long story short, I think basically after a month, I could crack bones. And that was the end of my tooth problem. And all thanks to Longrich toothpaste. My family and I, every one of us used Longrich toothpaste. Without it, we can't brush our teeth. And it's just because of the value we got from it. And also one thing I discovered was that it makes your teeth whiter. It makes it stronger. And it takes away any toothache or problems you have. Any dental issue, it can solve it. That I can tell you. I can ask you to take that to the bank. The second product I'm going to speak about was the panty liner and the sanitary pad for the women. My wife do feel a lot of pains in the tummy, and we've gone through a lot of tests here and there. They will tell her she's okay while she will still come back. At the time we too, after spending a lot of money. But immediately I was attending the Zoom meeting during the pandemic, and I got, this sanitary pad and the panty liner to be something that can take off infections and pains during menstrual periods and all that. So I actually not bought it only for my wife, because two of my kids who are girls also, they feel such things, and immediately they started using this, all these pains disappeared. I really don't know when they have their menstrual period again. The only thing I know, because I guide the sanitary pack very jealously and the partner liner. So when they come to my room to pick it, that's what makes me to know that they are having their period. In the time past, it is the cry of their pains in the tummy that makes me to know. So that's one very, very great, breakthrough, in terms of solving, what do you call it, the pains in the tummy. And also, let me say this specifically, before I go to the last one, which is the big bump. There is this old school senior of mine, even also the pandemic, PK also could testify to this, because he had spoken to the client severally, to the patient separately. For like 10 years, he has been battling with diabetes, arthritis, and also he has high blood pressure. And this has made his health deteriorated to a certain state that he lost hope. But somehow, I got to know about it, and I introduced Longrich products. And during the lockdown, some products were prescribed, like cordyceps militaris, berry oil, slimming tea, green tea, and also panty liner and toothpaste for the wound, because of the diabetes, he had a wound that was not going to heal for 10 years. And in this wound, from that point, he does not even feel anything on the leg again. So he was looking as if the leg was going to paralyze. However, at the start of the usage of this product, cordyceps militaris berry oil, he was also taking water from the pie cup. I won't fail to mention that. What we first noticed was that after some weeks of usage, the leg, the wound that was not feeling any pains before, nothing is happening there, is dried up, started dripping. And when I saw this, when we were told about this, we tried to make inquiries, and we were told that even the doctor said life is coming back to the leg. Wow. And because life has to come back to the leg before the healing process comes in. That is, what he has to experience. And this is not going to happen until when he started using these Longrich products. As I speak to you now, the wound is getting dried up. It's getting healed up gradually. It's going to take some time, according to the specialist, but because it's been there for like 10 years, and to say that Longrich products that he started using brought this change and this improvement was one big breakthrough when in my experience in Longrich. And as I speak to you right now, you can walk around the whole city. Before he can't do that, because he will feel pains. Once he takes off the leg, he feels pains. But the pains have disappeared. We are only waiting for the wound to heal up. And also, his high blood pressure had disappeared. He doesn't have arthritis again, because he was also asked to use Arthrosop Reviver. Arthrosop Reviver was also introduced. So all his fears actually disappeared. He can stool properly, he can sleep well. These are things he couldn't do before. His temperature that rises every time now is back to normal. And the only thing, like I said, left is for his leg, the wound to heal up, which we believe in no good time it will, because he's still using the panty liner and the toothpaste on the leg, and which has shown a lot of improvement. And finally, the last one is a big one. If my spiritual father, who I knew, he was also a member of this testimony about the person who we actually gave cordyceps militaris to. Now, this man was diagnosed to have colon. I really don't know it's only the expert that can explain what colon cancer is. And this man has actually been, convicted to go for an operation. I don't know the kind of surgery it was recommended for him. But while they were trying to raise money for this surgery, Longrich cordyceps militaris was introduced to him, because in our studies we were told that it could help kidney, liver, and all sorts of cancerous problems. And the most amazing part of this thing is that this man has spent a lot of money in the hospital trying to get the all kind of medical drugs have been given. But when Longrich cordyceps militaris was introduced, the first bottle that he was using, the recommendation is that you use 2 capsules a day, and he was doing this judiciously, or religiously. He was doing that religiously. But before the end of the use of the first bottle, the doctors discovered that there was sort of improvement in his health. Some of the things he couldn't do before, he was able to do it. He could feed well. And they just felt, why we keep this man here? Let us run a test, because he's showing a sign of improvement. And then he went to the lab. And then the surprise came. When they did the test, all the doctors there were thrown into confusion, because they now discovered that the cancer has shrunken to a certain state where it will not even be needed for them to carry out any surgery on him again. So, when they first did it, they felt it was wrong, so they took him to another hospital, and they carried out the same, test again, and the same result came out. So he was actually discharged on the basis of the bare fact that he doesn't need the surgery again, and that the cancer has actually shrunken. And then the doctor asked him, what were you using apart from the drugs that were giving you, or what actually brought out this miracle? So he brought out the bottle of cordyceps militaris and showed it to them, that actually somebody introduced this to him, and he just felt that he has been doing the same thing all over for a long time. Let me just have a change, and that was how he got his healing, through the use of Longrich cordyceps militaris. I also want to tell you finally about the berry oil that you have just had in that meeting. That berry oil did something to my life, and that is where I'm going to close today, because I have a lot of testimonies. But tonight, I'll just close with that. Berry oil, when you were telling us about berry oil, the only thing that caught my attention was that it was good for the eyesight. And so, because I'm a bit skeptical of using glasses, I've said to myself that personally I don't like using glasses. So, but because I couldn't read properly, if I'm on the pulpit, the Bible, that when I'm about to read something from the Bible, I have to ask them to actually illuminate that place even more brighter for me to see what I'm reading. Or I will have to use it to, put on the torchlight on my phone, before I can read. So when I heard about berry oil and that it was good for eyesight, so I started taking it religiously. And now I can tell you that even without lighting, much light, and even without putting my torchlight phone on to pierce on, or to focus on anything I'm reading that is tiny, I can read those things clearly without pains in my eyes, without any sort of pain in any way. So that is what berry oil has done to me. And I can tell you, everything that you've heard about berry oil is actually not only berry oil alone. All the products of Longrich, they are fantastic products, and you cannot do without it. You can't do without it. So at this junction, I want to say thank you, Madam Dorcas. You go and get your berry oil. You go and get your pie cup. Go and get your toothpaste. These are daily usage things that will preserve you, that will give you exactly what you have, you've been told is going to do. And most excitingly is that I think there are still so many other testimonies that are coming up that are not even, the results of this product that are not even, being told, as in it is not part of what is written that it will do, but it comes out, to be part of the testimonies. You experience a lot of, improvement, experience a lot of testimonies in using the Longrich product. So please, if you don't have those things in your house, you are missing a lot. Go ahead and do that. And I can tell you, you will not only have good health, but you will also make money. When they talk about how you will make money in Longrich, I am making money weekly on Longrich. So please go ahead and don't be left out. Thank you so much.
Wow, Mr. V, thank you so much. You see, you can see the smile on my cheek, right? See my cheek all puffed up. As in those testimonies, oh, awesome. You see, every time I hear testimonies about people, being liberated from issues, I just feel like when you're talking, I felt like shouting, praise the Lord, hallelujah, hallelujah. See, it proves to us that we are solution providers. See, Longrich business for me is a spiritual venture. I'm telling you the truth, it's a spiritual thing for me, because you see, you find out that you become a solution provider. Now, imagine that man that had colon cancer. Every time he sees you, Mr. Vincent, do you know what he's going to see? He's going to see God on the inside of you, because you're going to be like the instrument God sent to him to save his life. That's the truth. You are God to him, right? As in short, you've become God's outstretched arm to him. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing with us this beautiful one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
I appreciate
my pleasure
you.
anytime.
Appreciate you. Please, this is a call to everyone in the house. Don't keep your testimonies to yourself. See, let us know your testimonies, because you see, it's high time we start sharing these testimonies. Because sometimes when we say these things, some people that are not aware of what we have, they think we're exaggerating. Cancer is now like pure water outside, my people. It's like pure water outside, High BP is normal now. So a lot of people are suffering in silence. And look at you saying, hey, I don't know how to go about my business. Nobody wants to join my business. Switch your mindset now. Switch from chasing after money and switch to providing solutions. When you provide solutions, you will not look for people. People will look for you. They will look for your brand, because you see, testimonies, they sing loud than you having a presentation. Testimonies speak in short. I'm too inspired right now. I feel like preaching the sermon. Hallelujah. So because of time, we promised that we're going to adhere to time, okay? So I'm going to hold myself in here now and not get too excited. I've not had the opportunity of going into the chat, but I know that some people, their hands are raised. So Mr. Dozie, I'll need your help now so that we can, you can unmute those people that their hands are raised so that they can ask their questions before we round.
All right. Thank you very much, Dorcas.
Thank you.
We think we have one person. Can you hear me though?
Clearly, I can hear you clearly.
All right. So very, very wonderful testimony from Mr. Vincent. I know there. But meanwhile, we have Philo here.
Hi, Philo.
Please, can you unmute yourself, Philo?
Hi, everyone.
Yes, hello, Philo. Can you hear me? Can you hear us rather?
Yes, I am hearing you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. So let us know your location.
Hi, Dorcas. Thank you so much for everything that you are doing. And thank you, Mr. Vincent, for
Okay.
that wonderful testimony that you shared with us. You see, at times when we are talking, people will think that we just want to promote our product. It's not true. It is not true. Our products, you need to test and see. Like I personally, I joined this great and wonderful platform basically because of my parents, my mom especially. She's diabetic. Each time they call me because I am far away from her, it is Lego, my leg, stuff like that. But after some time, I don't know if I have shared this testimony, even if I have shared it before, I want to repeat it so that people will know that what we are dealing with, the products we are dealing with, they are very, very good. They are very, very effective. So after some time, I no longer hear leg. I had to call. I said, Mama, how are you? I'm fine. I don't hear from how far with your leg? Because even my younger ones will call me say, Mama's leg. I didn't know what we are going to do about it. But to the glory of God, after using our product, because the moment I signed up, I signed her up, I signed my mom and my dad. Mama is a Diamond 2 leader in this platform. So the first thing she got, all of them, pie cup, berry oil, bamboo, in fact, they are the products of our product. So today, Mama is jumping up and down. When I ask, he say, it's God. Oh. I said, I know it's God, but do you know that those products, because I make sure my younger ones monitored her so that she'll be using them, that those products help too. Mama, you should start sharing the testimony with the older ones, those women that, you go for women meeting. Share the testimony with them so that each of them that are saying they're having knee problem, why their problem is knee arthritis, share it with them. Tell them that you have this product that your daughter introduced to you, that's what you use. Of course, with prayers. Mama is jumping up and down. I for months I have never received any call about Oku or Ipere, stuff like that. My dad has been an ulcer patient. Today, no more. He can't even remember anything about ulcer again. Because why? I sign them up and I make sure that I supply them with the products. They drink water with the pie cup. They bath with the soap. They cream their body with the SOD. They have the supplement that they are using. So if you're in this platform and you have your aged parents and you are there allowing them to be languishing in pain, that's not right. Help them, give them this product, and everybody share it. Our products are good. They are very, very, very good. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Dorcas, for everything that you're doing. And thank you, Dozie, for the opportunity of giving me to share this testimony. It is real. It is real, my people. God bless all of us.
You're welcome, Madam Philo. Glad to hear from you again. How is I hope your business in diaspora. You didn't let the audience know where you're calling from, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead and tell them.
Okay, it's all right. So, Madam Philo is one of our CIG team members in, I think, in the UK, right?
No, I'm in the US.
In the US, okay. So,
Yeah.
and that just to show you that we are a truly global family, and our business cuts beyond, it goes beyond borders. And thank you very much once again. Always a pleasure to hear from you, Madam Philo. And don't know if we have some very, very top leaders in the house. We would just like to acknowledge the presence of our leader, Star Director Query Daniel. And also we have other leaders in the house who just want to acknowledge their presence. We're talking about, I was noticed here, one of our chief trainers, our chief trainers at the head office, Mr. Ibiok, is it Asirisa? Asirisa. Okay, so I'm trying to look through Mr. Aworige Ibiok. See, good evening, sir. And we also have here in the house our chief host for the Sunday programs, Sunday CIG program, Mr. Seaton Nkuten. Say nice for you to be with us, sir. Just to mention but a few, we also have team leaders from CIG directors in the house. Also, star directors Emanuela. Also, Edu, we say thank you for being with us. So on this very note, except SD will want to say something before we call it a wrap. This is me saying back to you, Dorcas.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jose. I think our time is already fast spent. So I'm so sorry, Mr. Dozie, I can't come on camera right now. Okay, we have a hand raised.
Okay, let me just quickly. Okay, yeah, that's our
SD. Our 3SD,
I guess,
has his hand raised.
Okay, please, you can unmute yourself now, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are calling on this Zoom.
Good morning, sir.
I just want to commend everybody, most especially the person that gave that mind-blowing testimony. It was thunderous. And I never knew we still have people experiencing this. And I want this testimony to be repeated on Sunday nights because it is a very big testimony that will send, healing for a whole lot of people out there. We can't keep this testimony out. And I just want to say thank you to all the organizers of today's meeting. It's been an awesome one. And Dorcas, before I forget, I DM you on this Zoom call. Try to read the message before the meeting goes off. And so thank you all for your participation. I can assure you, few people are attending meetings. That is why you have few millionaires in the world. So you that is always coming, don't give up. Once you are consistent, something will happen. The ratio will appear. And your name will be listed. You'll be celebrated. Don't give up learning. Without learning, you can't go anywhere in this business. The more you learn, if you don't know how to read, you will hear testimonies from people, you form your own knowledge base. So there are different ways you acquire knowledge in this business. And without knowledge of the product, you cannot even push the business because the value you want to actually push out is starting from the product. So thank you very much. I appreciate you all and God bless you. Good night.
All right, thank you very much, our chief leader himself. Always a pleasure to have you have your presence online. Okay, so like you all have heard there, we have quite run out of time, and we definitely don't want to misuse the time that you all have dedicated to come online. So that being said, I want to say thank you very much for everybody who made it a point of obligation to come for tonight's training. Ensure that you share the recorded version with your team members and your prospects alike. The YouTube links have already been shared, already been posted across the different chat rooms. So do well to share that with your prospects and your team members alike. And tomorrow is another day for our business training, the CIG Midweek Live. So ensure that you also deliver to be part of that session. So that being said, I want to say thank you very much for coming online. Do have a wonderful night. And as usual, you all get the final word. You all get the final word. So this is asking each and everybody to unmute. I'll say a good night.
And what the no read that you wanted to clean it. You didn't. You were not the one that
Good
did
night.
it.
Night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.